Good evening, good day, okay? My name is Sam Bradley, and today we're going to be talking about the world of hip-hop. So I got two gentlemen with me, so I'm going to let them introduce themselves to you.
Rock Weilla.
Okay?
I go by the name of Tommy Pocketz.
All right. How did you guys get started in this hip-hop game?
Shoot, I want to say I was about 10, 11.
Wow.
You know, I used to just run around with guys in the, in the neighborhood, my neighborhood, Grockin, Touche, stuff like that. I just ran around, then we actually heard the first rap record.
Okay.
You feel me?
Yeah.
So with me, it was like, wow, what's this?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah.
This is way before, anything else. We actually heard the first rap record hit the airwaves.
Yeah. No. Can you tell us what that first record was? Do you remember?
You know what I mean? Yeah,
it
was King Tim the Third.
Okay.
Man, back
wow.
then,
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, it was amazing. And, and I was like, yo, who's this? We was actually born into music.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so that's when I started. You know what I mean?
I was in high school, actually.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I did music, but I didn't really do it. I mean, my older peoples was around me, so we pretty much, they kind of guided me in there. I played basketball.
Right.
So a lot of guys was like, I want you to try to rap, because everybody in my neighborhood was rapping at that time.
All
so,
right.
I was listening to, all I remember was Das Effects.
Okay.
I just know that Das Effects was there, and I think it had to be like 95. Around that time, and then that's kind of where I started to network with everybody. And first time was writing a verse or 16 bars, whatever they want to call it. Had to be around maybe 14, 15. I know I was in high school.
Yes. No, okay, now, wow, that's a fact, eh?
Yeah.
Got a skiddity boop. Okay.
Yeah.
They was sharp.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? No, I think they were way ahead of their game, too.
They were actually ahead of their time.
Yeah.
They definitely, they put in their work.
That's why they sparked that generation.
Yeah. I mean, so since you guys did get into rap and everything like that, who basically influenced you?
I'm going to keep it real with y'all. I wasn't a rapper. It was my brother, Willie.
Okay.
Willie was the man.
Yeah.
He was my influence because, I always had to look, as a big brother, you always have to look up to your big brother, pay respect and stuff like that, But he always kept it real with me, He was like, even when I was being wild in the streets, you know what I mean? He was like the only one that could calm me down.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, he really was the one who was like, yo, they really, really feeling you out here, man. You know what I mean? Like, you really need to take this rap serious. Like, I was like, man, please. You know what I mean? I'm out here. I'm in these streets.
Yes,
you feel me what I'm saying?
That's right.
He was like the one that really said, yo, listen, stop running around. Like, we're going to make a crew.
Yeah, okay.
You feel what I'm saying? I've been running around since, Sam.
Yeah, I know.
So, we formed a crew.
Right.
You know what I mean? They went out and they saved their money up.
Yes.
And they went and bought turntables and all the best mixes and blah, 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 because we was seeing other groups.
Yeah.
We knew how to rap and do it all, but keep it $1 with you.
Yeah.
Homeboys, Frisco crew, Chelsea crew, they was really bringing life to rap.
Yes.
You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. They really came out it made it feel like New York.
Yes.
Willie was the one who really said, we gonna get this crew together. Him and Rodney McCann's, DJ Master Blast, they said, we're gonna do it.
Yes,
you know what I mean?
Yes.
Me and my best friend, we had already been rapping.
Okay.
Like I told you, he was like the first dude I heard the first rap record with.
Yeah,
and
okay.
After that was a rap. Me and him rapped every day.
Every day, okay.
Every day. You know what I mean? You couldn't get us to stop.
Somebody who pushed you to get in the game, keep it going.
That's a no-brainer, man. Like I said, rock.
Okay.
I mean, locally, because like I said, I wasn't really rapping.
Okay.
I was actually brought my partner Weilla. Shout out to Weilla, CEO of Gunny and T.
No doubt.
Rock was shooting the video at Blunt Park.
Okay.
And it was crazy up there. But just like I said, this was my first time even just indulging with music. I was like, okay, I'm the younger guy, but everybody's doing music, and I'm gonna jump in. So we went over there. It was crazy. Like, they wasn't letting people in. The park was like flooded. So that kind of gave me, like, if I'm gonna do it, this is where I want it to be at. You know what I'm saying? On that local level, and what was going on, I just felt like he was the one that was paving the way, and of course the IBs was my focus was more towards them, because I ain't really know nothing about the rap. I just knew who I liked it, and that was it. And then after that, it was kind of like I bumped into, like I said, Das Effects, and I found out Redman. Redman's actually my favorite rapper. Okay. You know what I mean? So it was like, after that point, it was just like I got stuck, fell into that 95 mode, and became Helter Skelter, Boot Camp Click, all those type of dudes. And before you know it, I mean, Tommy Pocketz was ready to go.
Man Dog, right? Man
Dog. Actually, he was really hungry.
Yes, he was.
He was actually hungry. He was going in.
I forgot about
it. He couldn't stop.
I forgot.
Yo, I'm like, yo, he's really going in. Like, it fit the whole attitude. The name, it fitted the attitude. You know what I mean? I was like, okay, who did? Okay, look at him. You know, he trying to act up out here. He's really doing it.
He was acting up, too.
And he was acting up.
I was trying, man. Just trying to work. Because, like I said, I felt like at the time when we were doing music, it wasn't cool to be a rapper. Okay. So we was fighting by the era of trying to gain listeners on a daily basis. Like, if they knew who you were, everybody knew who Weilla was. So it was just like, he was popping. So that's what the average artist at that time, that's who you looked at. Right now it's a little different, but it's like we allowed a lot of different things that we shouldn't allow. Right. You know, where we could have kind of gave it the landscape of the 413 artists, and me and Rock was talking about it before. It's just like, when we're trying to think of our mentors and our idols, it's like they're not even in the forefront.
Right.
When they're the ones who kind of like gave the room for the next generations to come. Like you said, Das Effects was ahead of their time, but so was Cannabis. So was all these other artists that was out here recording at a level where people was just, it was like a shock value. And I think that was kind of like their OGs, as far as, you know, the Biggie, the Pac, they had OGs. Right. So when people start saying my favorite artist is Redman, I'm looking at Redman, but then I'm going back to see who Redman talking about. So then I bump into Eric Sherman and them. And then, you know, the history goes on. So once you start to really educate yourself and understand about, you know, where the music came from, you appreciate it more, and I think you'll take the art for a little more serious, and that's kind of what kind of birthed me to really focus on. And then the industry came later, but
you're right. You know what? You know, and I hear you guys talking about, you know, Frisco crew, Chelsea crew, you know, you IBs. You know, when you guys were coming up and doing this and everything, you know, there were some other groups out there. You know, I know I wasn't the best rapper around, but I knew other rappers out there. You know, give a shout out to some of those groups, or, you know, any of those groups that you remember. Likewise,
you know, shout out to my man Mike Wynn.
Okay, Mike Wynn.
Win-win situation.
Yes.
Win-win. It's, you know, I hope you're doing good out there in VA, man.
Yes,
and you know, God bless you. You know, y'all push the dude. Yo, let me get that thing over there.
Yes.
See, that's when you know you're a legend, though. He got the vinyl for you.
Okay.
You know, you already know.
There it is.
Man, Hayes Poet, you know, and the Raw Shooter. You know what I mean? But, you know, y'all, this y'all work. This not me.
But you on it, though. You know what I'm saying?
That's my name on it. I'm
on it right there.
I'm just like Biggie. I'm just like Puffy. I'm like Jay-Z. I'm speaking for. I'm standing behind something, you know, for something. These was the people behind it.
Yes.
You know, with a little more help, though. You know what I mean?
Yes.
But, you know, I thank those people, you know what I mean? The people that didn't get a chance to shine. Or that wasn't seen. Right. You know what I mean? Like my brother didn't want that.
Yeah, right. You know, and, you know, once again, we're going to get with you. But, you know, we had our label out there, you know what I'm saying? And once again, you know, we thought there was a lot of other cats out there that was just, you know, was just slamming, you know.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
And we said, man, you know what? You know, I talked to Mike Wynn and everything like that, and we formed DFO Records.
DFO, yeah.
And so we, I wouldn't say we paved the way, but we.
No, say that.
Okay. I mean, yeah, because
say that.
You got to look at that because at that time, the artist that was there, they put in work.
Right.
Like you talking about the world premiere.
Yes, world premiere.
The world premieres.
Steve Sticks.
Steve Sticks. We talk about Tanisha Jackson.
Yes.
And we talking, Raw Epidemic. We talking about, L.I.Z. My homegirl Lee.
That's what I'm saying.
The 91 North, the whole, like all of those people right there off of that one label went on to do some things that stamped for our city.
Right.
Xavier, you know what I mean? Like everybody put their hand, my brother, you know what I mean? Like we can really, really talk about it, like they really, really went on to do something bigger. Like some people didn't.
Right.
But some people did. I mean, and it was for y'all. Y'all brought it to forth.
Right. Well, and I thank you for that, on behalf of DFO, because that wasn't just me, once again, it was Mike Wynn, and it was the whole crew, part of it, and I remember when we first, we did we were looking for, you was already out then, saying, and we were looking for a new rapper. Saying, with that rapper had to be gully, he had to come, he had that bite, good battle, good battle,
that next bite,
and that's what I meant, Dog We Man. We had a rap contest. I mean, I think it was all through, and I don't know if you remember that.
Yes, sir.
What do you remember that though?
I mean, I just remember the times of like I said, just picking apart the artists that I enjoy listening to.
Right.
So I was never one of the guys who was selfish.
Yeah.
I never was more of it was never about me. It was just like, oh, y'all think I can do this? Let me focus in on it. And then like Scope and Corrupt was like, yo, listen, man, I got this dude, man. He got bars. Like I said, I'm talking about Redman, Cannabis. Y'all listen to those type of guys. You kind of know the metaphorical terms and things like that. So it was kind of like breed for battle mode.
Okay.
So it was never.
That's what it was.
Yeah, it wasn't songwriting. I didn't know how. You know what I'm saying? It was just like throw out the most outrageous, crazy line that people wasn't thinking of at the moment, and then trying to twist it to a way where you can kind of get the consumer to be like, oh, I like how he said that. And look at the words are a little bit witty and. That's kind of how I built it up, and then Scope was just bringing me around, just like battle him, battle this person, do that. So it was just all love, and then like I said, the story that always me and my guys we talk about it all the time was 91 North was throwing. I mean, I think it was them, but it was DFO's release party.
At Razzles,
And I still remember this day. I remember this day. Slick Rick was there. It was crazy performing and everything, and we was getting ready to go on, but Rock had to go on. So he just came in the back. We was chilling in the back, and he was just like, listen, man, don't worry about it. Y'all gonna get on stage. I'll cut my stage. I'll cut it short. And then that right there just took it to a whole nother level. It was just kind of like people, the respect that we had for him was already through the roof. But at that point, we were just like, you know what? He gave us an opportunity when we felt like the rest of the world didn't. Like we felt like we had something to do and say. But the crowd was like, we want to hear y'all. We didn't have enough time. And Rock was in this say, he's like, I'm going to do a song and then I'm going to let y'all rock. And then I think that kind of helped us to be more, locally grown. Because like we always respected our OGs and the people who came before us. So those, like I said, that was some ways for our younger generation now, before not even talking about the future, but guys that I know of now, when they look at me as an OG, I'm trying to explain to them that people paved the way for me to know what I know now, to been through what I've been through. That's y'all. Start from DFO, Rock, on down, even the Steve Sticks. Like I knew Sticks forever too. So but everybody was segregated at that moment. Everybody was chasing. They had their team.
Everybody had a team.
Moving. But when it was unity, it was all love. There was never issues or nothing like that. So
because once again, you guys were like label mates anyway.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And and I know that once again you showed me that, and we help you out with it. But you and your brother came up with your own label.
Yes, we
okay,
did.
you know,
Yeah, we did.
expand on that a little bit.
Yeah, well, you know, we did the worldwide thing. You
Worldwide.
know what I mean? We got the worldwide. Willie actually teamed up with Bob and Bobby Antoine, you know, in Atlanta down there, and they started linking with people. You know what I mean? They did their things. They was flying me in. You know, I was writing for people from Chicago. For them dudes. You know what I mean? So, like. It was them, man. I can't even front. I can't front.
You know,
that was them. They just said, "Yo, put out music," and I said, "Okay, that's what y'all want. That's easy." You feel what I'm saying? That's easy. I'm gonna put out music. You know what I mean? And from there, it was just a whole nother level. We started meeting other people. You know, just doing the music the way it was supposed to be done. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you know, I had fun with it, but to me, I wasn't ready.
Right. Okay.
You know what I mean? They was ready. I wasn't ready. Like, I was still street. Right. You know what I mean? Like, I'm going to keep it real. Like, I just got, you know? Yo, I just got,
I'm ready now.
I'm ready now. Like, if y'all talk to me about putting money in something or being behind the scenes or something, I am ready now. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it's not about me. It's about the Hazes. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
And the Raw Shooters and the Alo Pyrexes and the Gorilla Greens and you know what I mean? And about the Sierra Gambles. You know, the Cameron Prices. You know what I mean? The Rugged Gotti Gators. You know what I mean? It's about the Tommy Pocketz.
It's all
not about me, man.
It's all about the city, man.
You know what I mean?
Right now, we're just trying to push the city into the direction that we should have been in earlier, but, you know, we didn't know.
Right.
So that's kind of hard. But, like, you know, we ready now.
Right.
We definitely ready now.
If we got
the talent, the homebred, it's amazing at this moment.
You know, when we did that record release party at Razzles and things of that nature, you know, it was 3 you guys.
Yep.
Okay, you know what I'm saying? And unfortunately, one of your partners passed away. You expound on that, you know, rest in peace.
Oh, yeah, rest in peace, Big Dunn, man. I mean, he's the reason why he's done entertainment.
Okay.
No
you know
doubt.
What I mean? That's kind of what it was. I mean, like I said, he was the one that came to tell me, like, yo, you can rap. And I'm like, I just know how to put these words. I didn't even know how I can do that. I just listened to the music and I was able to adapt. So he was kind of pushing it. And then, you know, of course, Weilla, he was more like, you know, he's like my big brother. So he was like, man, we going to form this group, Raw Ep, we need you in it. Okay. And at that time, you know what I mean, I can't get in trouble, but I wasn't even above age to be in the club.
Right.
I remember that being an issue, you know what I mean? But security, somehow, some way, I was able, they told me I had to perform and then get out.
Right.
So I kind of felt like that was a big deal, too. A reason why they didn't want us to perform. But, I mean, it worked out for what it was. And then, you know, like I said, after that, Big Dunn, you know, he just, natural causes, you know, sometimes you just go to sleep and you become an angel. God feels like it's your time. You know, he's definitely ahead of his time. So, and then we just decided to be like, okay, we're going to make the company into Dunn, because that was his name, and then ENT, and then try to rep it. But for a while, he died in 1998, and at that time it was a little tricky because I just started rhyming in 3 years prior. Then I had a basketball scholarship going to Bethune-Cookman in Daytona, so I didn't really want to treat music as it was, you know, my job or what it was until 2008. And once that changed, we registered the company, and then it became a serious thing. Now I understand what y'all had to go through back then to where, you know, trying to get your company off the ground now, but... You know, we live, we learn, and I think we're a lot more wiser, so it's going to be our job now, you know what I mean, to help the younger generation get to the next level. And I feel that the talent has always been there, but now we have the rightful minds. You have people who are, we say the word clicked up, but every section from Pyrex Game, 24/7, Dunny and T, Gotti Gator, we all affiliated at some point. You know what I mean? So now it's just all about taking this 413 movement and crossing state boundaries with it.
There you go.
You take your home artists with you, and that's going to be that. So anybody who touchdowns in Springfield and they're doing the show, it should be only 413 artists that they really want to be rocking with. Because you get that in Atlanta. You get that even in Memphis.
That's
now.
right. Oh, okay.
And in Miami now. You know what I mean? They just don't let anybody come into their hometown and take over. You know, just think about it. It's like we got all these beautiful restaurants, and then somebody comes in from out of town and they just take over. But you got Bella's Kitchen. You know what I mean? You got things like that that can be supported more and helped. But people have a tendency to support the out-of-town people a little bit better. And, you know, I think it's our job to try to change that.
Yeah, that's right. You know, I like to give a shout out to the Short Shot. You know, DJ Speed.
DJ Speed.
Yeah,
my man Lucky.
Yeah, you know,
all of them, man.
All of them.
Oh, shout out to Mars, man. My two friends promotion. I talked to Ricky not too long ago. So, you know what I mean? Andy Shine. Not too long ago, I talked to them. So, it's crazy, man. When you look at all the people who came out of Springfield, it's like,
to go places and do, you know what I mean? It's a wonder why, like, we don't follow the foundation, like, of it. Like I was telling Tommy, like, it was a gap in the mentoring, you know, the upbringing of the generations. Like, so, like, you know, you can bridge the gap, though. You can bridge the gap. Right. Like, so, you know, what we need to do is, like, try to bridge the gap.
I mean, I'm thinking of, like, the group World Premiere.
You know
what I'm saying?
DJ Bobby Black.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, come on.
It wasn't even Bobby Black.
There you go. Now here in Atlanta just blows up. You know,
shout out to him, because, you know.
And Munchie, man.
But, you know, Bobby just recently, you know, he just, you know, opened a market for, you know, some Springfield talent out there in Atlanta. For, you know, shout out to Kesey Ruffin.
Yes, sir.
I mean? Your song doing, you know, we're going to support that song, and it's going to do the numbers that it's supposed to. Regardless to the name that it's on, you know what I mean, the people that sing it, it's a record, and it's a good one. You know what I mean? That's what you need to stand behind.
I mean, even, you know, like I said, you know, Tuka. You know, Tuka
G.
We'll be here for a while. Just picking it's really that deep. The history is really monumental. You know.
You know, and when we started though, you know, we were just, you know, nobody's really. But I'm saying all the people now have just gone and do things. You know, even like break beats. I mean, he's doing beats for 50 Cent and all
Looney
this stuff.
Tunes and all of that. No doubt.
You can't forget Oscar Casanova. You know what's crazy? Casanova recorded my first mixtape in his basement on Franklin. And it was crazy because he went to school with me at Putnam, you know what I mean? And we was all cool. And one day was in gym class. I always share the story because he knows. And like he just was like, yo, at lunchtime, I got $10 on you, and you're gonna battle this guy. I didn't even know who I was battling. So when we got there, it was Evil Act. It was Nate. So I'm like, whoa, like that's my boy. You know what I mean? Like, and at this time, we wasn't even thinking about like battling now because he was to me. I was more following his lead. He was like around me, but. Like I think, like after high school, I went to one of their shows. So I was just kind of watching. So at that time, it was just in my head. I was thinking, like, wow, you know, I mean, this is my dude. We cool, but we never got to that level because when we seen each other, it was like, oh, I know him. I know him. You're not gonna have me battling my boy. Right. It was just crazy. But shout out to Oscar, man, DJ Casanova.
That's just it's a level of respect, you know what I mean, that you have, and that's from knowing the knowledge and being able to pay homage to the history. Like he said, he looked at the IBs coming up. That was an IB.
IBs,
That was an IB. So before I battle him, I'm going to give him his proper due.
Some people just look at the negativity towards things, and that's where I think it's changed us musically now for the 413 music scene, where there's a lot of people who normally are not together, or people don't see you together. But then you go out and do a venue together, and the support that you get, and then when you're out of town, now everybody's together because we're all out of town and we know each other. So it's a beautiful thing right now. It's just I just think that music scene is going to be survived with these younger boys. They know what they're doing.
Shout out to my boy Chris Cross.
You know
I talk to him on the phone. I mean, I talk to him a lot on Facebook too. You know what I mean? But I talk to him on the phone. You know, he's over there and he's missing home. We miss him too, man. We miss you, Chris.
You already know.
We want you. But man, like people like that, man. They paved the way for hip hop, man. Like those are the people like that. Like I'm gonna keep it real with you, Chris. We had a vendetta with them homeboys.
Everybody did. Everybody did.
We had it. Like, but we knew that we was vintage. We knew something about me. I just knew I was going to be here for a long haul. You feel what I'm saying? The way that, because in my era, you know, people used to come from all the way across town. Yo, I need you to come over here. I want you to rap real quick. I need you to come over here. Like, when I was 13, I had G Street Records asking my mom to sign me.
Yeah,
you feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, but we had a vendetta with them dudes.
Yeah,
but Chris was the one who made us whole. Like we had that type of respect for them. Like, at the end of the day, like, you know, like, I respect the homeboys because they brought crews together, and they brought the competition part of the game to get out. You know, like, they was the most hated group. Because they was fly.
They was fly. They had equipment.
They had everything.
They had the routines.
The lights, the camera, the action. They had it all.
Buddy Bly was
Buddy Bly. They dress game was amazing. They was all on point.
Okay. What's Tommy Pocket doing now, and where's hip hop going now? And then I'll give you the same.
I mean, well, right now I'm a graduate, so I got my audio engineering degree. So you know, we got a couple studios. I got one being built now, currently at 2 Chestnut. Okay. So you know, we definitely there for the Glass House Studios. That's up, and then we got the mini mansion being done off of East Columbus. Hopefully within the next couple months, because right now we in March, right? So within the next couple months, we're gonna get that going and try to get some of these artists back in there and recording. I got working with an artist named Spody out of Atlanta. I mean, did a couple things for him, helping him out. And then 413 artist, Free Blaze G.
Okay.
Right.
You know, he should be coming home soon. And Tough Artists. I mean, there's so many. I'm working with everybody. So, you know, I mean, there's no limit on what we're trying to do. I'm just trying to help the next generation get to the level that we couldn't reach, because even at that time, it was a learning experience for us. So now I feel like we know how the game works. There's no more major labels that you're trying to get a record deal no more. You can do this independently.
That's right.
So I just try to guide them and help them
Make
out.
them
and
want
let them know
you.
what it is.
That's right.
That's all. It's real simple with me.
All right. Well, that's good.
Right now, you know, like I said, as y'all know, I've been working with some artists for the last year. So, you know, the Pyrex gang, they're doing a great job.
Yes,
you know
sir.
what I mean? AAB, you know, all about business. My man Exceed.
Exceed, what up?
Keep grinding, bro. You know, he got Offspring, PCG. They wicked. They coming. You know what I mean? I got Raw Shooter. Like, a lot of people don't even understand the level of this dude right here.
Yeah, okay.
You know what I mean? He's amazing. That's why I keep him around me.
That's right, okay.
And you know what I mean? I mean, to just bridge this gap, man. You know what I mean? Let's kill the hate.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
It's time to eat, man.
That's right.
Work together.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Shout out to, you know, my name P Nice.
Yes.
You know, Worldwide Records. The reunion is coming.
All right, okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, there it is.
Gotti Gator.
Yes.
Before we close,
I
though, man,
respect that.
shout out to Aaron Williams, though.
I was telling them about. I was just gonna. That slipped my mind because I wanted to talk about how we used to be in the studio with Aaron and Cassandra, and you know, we used to make good music. You know what I'm saying? And he was overshadowed by a lot of stuff. Yeah. You know what I mean? That we wanted out here.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah. And no hard feelings, Aaron, man, because you was a good dude.
Good dude,
you know
man.
Man. And we wasn't ready.
You know what? Aaron was basically, he helped us get started. Yeah, I'm talking about DFO. Before we was DFO, we was Def Force, and he was our first first producer.
He was a good dude, man. He was definitely a good dude.
So,
and
definitely a shout out to Aaron Williams.
He still enlightens me with the knowledge, too, to today.
Right.
So shout out to him.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, brother. All right, man.
Sam.
Yeah.
B.
All right,
Shorty B.
Yes, sir. All right, so that's it. Do Wop To Hip Hop. Stay on the lookout for it. And next time, we got some more people coming around to let you know what the world of hip-hop is all about.
Absolutely.
Back then. 413, we're out.
Ain't no age group to hip-hop.
That's right.
That's right.
Yes.